Well then, let's have a look at the Aussie JPY.
Wait. Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. And if this is your first time here, I am the big fella that is the Scruffy trader. And what I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, do take a second, hit that subscribe button. Genuinely helps. And we'll bash on. Well, what we doing? Well, I'm looking at charts and having my coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes it, coffee. And he does today, because markets are mental. But there's always opportunity in madness. And madness might be involved today, because I might have to use it. But that's beside the side. What am I doing? What am I really doing? Well, every morning, we're in amongst the Discord, as you'll see if you're a regular viewer. We do have a bit of a sing. Well, I'm saying I have a sing song. And the guys like to have a bit of a chat. Now, I was requested by Steph this morning, so a little salute to you, to look at Aussie JPY. So what I've done is, I've just got a full breakdown for them, so they know exactly what it is I'm looking at and why I'm looking at it. Now, we also, on a morning, get together and we have a conference call. So if you're part of the Scruffy squad, all the rogues get together and we have a bit of a chin wag. And it's a little bit like group therapy, where maybe talk the day before, might ask some questions on technical points to sort of brush up their skills a little bit, but genuinely talk as one single community, because trading is very difficult when you're on your own. And this is a good therapy group. And I'm glad we started it. So let us flick over into the charts and have a little look. Right. Well, everything in this is telling me to take it to the upper side. Now, I marked this out in front of them so they could see what was going on. And the area of interest that I'm interested in is kind of from this level with a target point up here. Now, I'm only looking for 10 pips. If I do 10 pips, I'm more than happy.
You serious?
Right. It's touching here. That's the first point. Now, are we ready to go into market? Yeah, pretty much. It's not a bad place to start. And if I want 50 quid out of this, or whatever, I'll just drop a little order in. Up to that red line is 14 pips. Now, we've got a spread on this of 2 pips. Okay. Now, what I'm doing here is, because we're pretty much on the mark, just open that across. Bollocks, it's ran away. That's a shame. Okay. Well, if I'm expecting that to come down, I'm going to drop that onto there, edge that onto there. I'm going to do a quick candle count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can put an order here as well. And I've still got my 10 pips, because what I'm looking for, just get a measuring tool so I can show you. What I'm looking for here is last point of entry. So my last point of entry is here. Okay. So let me just adjust this slightly. So I'm going to buy that. Just drop that in. And I can drag that into place, which is above that candle, and then just put that there. Okay. Right, I measured out. It's going to open up one of these two. All right. What I've essentially done here is caged the price using this candle. Okay. Why that candle? Well, because I measured my last point of entry and these are too high. So there's a good place to be, and I believe the price is coming up to here. Simple. But why do I believe it's coming up to there? If we go out to the daily, we can see it's had a colossal drop and it has pretty much 100% retraced that move. Okay. And it is stalling on what is essentially a solid level. Okay. So this area is a good bounce point. There's been good reaction here in the past. There's a reasonable assumption there'll be a reaction in the future. And we're coming off all of this and showing signs of an upward move. Simple. That's the daily. Okay. Now, if it breaks through and then it's carrying on down, well, it's coming here down and so forth. 4 hour, what's it telling you? Well, it's telling you it's swooping round. So you've got a good opportunity for a retracement on here. But what have we got in its way? Levels, which is what you use as your targets, entry exit points. Bring it down to the hourly, and sure enough, there is the drop up. It's come down, it's failed to make lows, it's holding in and around this level. So its next stall point is here and here. And we're looking for quick money, so it's there. All right, so then it's a case of manage your trade. Do that to there, get that across, pull that into the middle so I can see it, and it's either going to hit this or this. Now whichever it hits, no problem. I will then manage the trade down to this black line, boom boom, where I can stage in to come back up and get extra money. That's the plan. That's the big plan. So let me play it out and I'll come back to you at the end. Okay guys, hit my 10 pips. Didn't have to work as hard. Why? Because it was the bottom that triggered the order, and it triggered it pretty much where I said it would, on this yellow line. So there you go, 53 quid. Shade over 10 pips, quite happy. And if it runs up to there, so what? Bothered. All I'm interested in is getting my initial 10 pips, and then if I have to work back to it, well, that's fine. Get in, get out, target appropriately, and I did. Now, when it comes to a simple trade like that, it's all about just looking at the conditions, looking at how the price will react against the past. Now, we looked at a daily, you could see the movement, then down into a 4 and into an hour. Gives you a good broad stroke of what the market's trying to achieve. And then zoom into a smaller time frame just to get in and manage it. Simple process, guys, simple process, but an effective process.
No way!
And if you do that, I don't know, a couple of times a day, you'll find that you start earning a wage. Now, the caveat to it is you do have to be a little bit careful with sort of your risk. You need to understand the market to start with. And I get pulled all the time saying, your stop isn't here and that's not there and you're doing this and doing the other. Yeah, but this is my job. If I'm in front of the screen, I don't need to put a stop in straight away because I should be able to see it. And then all I've done, once I've entered, I can then manage and put my risk placement in if I need to. I can look at my targets. My whole job is to analyze a chart and make a decision of direction. And then you just overlay sort of your investment structure. That's sort of how much you're willing to put on the table, how much you want out of it, that's your return on that investment. and then have a plan in place of how you're going to manage it. Now, this keeps your consistency up, keeps your bank account up, but it keeps your mind calm. And that's what trading is all about. Doesn't matter. If you can make your money in 5 pips, brilliant. If it takes you 500 pips, good luck. Personally, I'd rather get in for about 10 pips, get my money, get out, and if I'm paid, brilliant. Happy days. So there you go. So that was for you, Steph. Little salute. These videos are really just on request of the squad, because if I say something, I should back it up, because it's all well and good showing a retrospective chart. It's all well and good saying hypothetically this is what's going to happen. I do it in the moment. Told them exactly what I was doing before I've done this, and now you're just saying it. And that ain't luck, guys. Nobody puts their head on the block like that. So as always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.